Alright, and we're live! Hello everybody, how you doing? Hello Phantom, glad to have you here. Happy Thursday everybody. 'Tis Thursday! And I decided since Thursday has kind of just become Grinds Day, you know, where we work on whatever the new gross grind is, and by new I mean old. We're gonna do some dailies real quick, and then we're gonna go do Kua'fon. It's a mount from BFA I still don't have because it refuses to drop, so that's what we're gonna do. After dailies first. Get those done real quick. I need to make sure to keep up on those, so. Hello Data Bob, how you doing? Glad to have you here, welcome. Happy Thursday. Alright. So let's get settled in. I got me a fresh coffee. I got the AC on, because it's a little warm outside. It's that time of year now. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Bam. So yeah, we're gonna get some stuff done today. Alright, we need that. And this. Excellent. Oh, I'm so excited for the pre-patch. It's gonna be awesome. Hello, Witch Hobbit, how you doing? Welcome back. Glad to have you here as always, my dear. Welcome back. How you doing, fam? Where's this at? It's underground somewhere. Ah, it's this guy. Right. There we go. Okay. Now we just need the other one. And then we're Gucci. These are nice and quick. Is that mount only the mount that only drops for Horde but usable by both? Yes. Yes it is. You get it via an egg from any Pterodax in Zandalar. I have farmed off and on for it over the years and it's just refused to drop, but today maybe will be the day. So streamer luck, we'll see. I don't know how many I'm up to. It's been a hot minute since I've farmed it. But we'll see when I start killing Pterodaxes for it. I'm gonna do some dailies real quick first, though. I didn't do my dailies yesterday because I was busy with other stuff, so I'm gonna sit on my dailies. Okay, those are done. Nice and quick. Alright, Hiru. I noticed that one recently leveling my troll through BFA looked annoying to actually farm. It is. It's one of those super low drop rate mob grind ones. BFA had a good handful of those for some reason. They really liked that. But this one's not buyable, it's not tradable, etc., etc. So, you know. Yeah, you can't buy it. Exactly. You can't buy it. Nope. It does stink. It does, it does. Okay, so that one's done. So we're going to do some dailies real quick first. Ashitar. Let's go check. Let's see. Yeah, let's go check the mission table. Ah, hydration alert. Water's good for you. Okay. Let's get down to the docks, because I need to check my thingamajigger. I just need one more mission for the Horde War Table mission table thingy achievements. It doesn't want to show up. Okay, let's see if it's here. No, no it's not. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I do need to do Tolbarad, but that's not as big of a deal. I'll wait on that. Let's just get right to the farming, eh? Dailies that took me 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Woo! Alright. I love the music here, it's gorgeous. Okay. I have no juice. Alright. So I looked it up on Wowhead, found a few different spots to farm for it. I was farming in a different spot up in Nazmir, but I think I'm going to try the more popular farm now that no one is here doing it, and see if it works, because I've not had any luck. It's supposed to be these ones. Yeah. According to Rarity, I have 12,325 tries out of 2,500. I didn't realize it was that high. I knew it was high, but okay, well, that's fine. So we're gonna farm now. So it's these guys, apparently. I was doing originally these ones up here on this little knoll next to the Jiljan ruins, because there's a lot up there, especially if the world quest is up. But it's obviously I don't have it yet, so we're gonna do this. I wonder if I should just run through all of them and pull them all. Let's do that. Here you. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. Hey, the only problem with being 70 is they don't... Alright, the purged ones don't want to follow. Yeah, these are all pretty preoccupied, so I'm just gonna have to... Just a barrage. I wonder what the spawn rate is on these. Currently doing raid testing on the beta. Nice! Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you enjoy it, Phantom. Hope it goes pretty smooth and there aren't too many bugs to report. I noticed I couldn't do that on islands anymore either. Yep, because we're level 70 now. Things want to ignore us. It's annoying. Like, it's both nice when you want it, when you want to just run past everything, but it's also annoying when you are actually trying to farm stuff. It's like, ah, okay. Can I just toggle my aggro off and on, please? It'd be great. Alright, these have a pretty decent spawn rate, so stuff keeps coming back. I'll always have something to kill, so that's good. I guess it's because it's technically for a quest. These are, this is a quest area, so. And now that VFA is old hat, no one's here, so. I couldn't do the popular one back in BFA or Shadowlands. There was just too many people farming it. So yeah, strap in, buckle up, Buttercup. This is what we're doing. Riveting content, I know. But alas, it must be done. If I wish this mount between my loins, I must grind the egg. I've been watching too many medieval cooking shows. Kind of funny. So yeah, here we go. Whee! Let me move my water out of the way. I haven't sipped my coffee yet. I got myself a coffee early this time. I feel like I needed it. Yeah, there are still sometimes people doing the Stormsong Valley farms, but occasionally I'll be by myself now. Nice, well that's good. Medieval cooking show, yes! I watch, what's the name of that channel? They don't do just medieval stuff. They do a lot of historical cooking. So they'll like take ancient recipes or medieval recipes. Tasting History. That's what they're called, with Max Miller. So definitely look them up. I really enjoy their channel. It's kind of fun. They give a little bit of history of that recipe that each recipe that they're talking about and stuff, so. Tasting History with Max Miller. And he reads out the recipe, like, so if it's a lot of like medieval stuff, it's like thous and these and thys and smite the loins. It's pretty funny. I adore it, to be honest, so. Yes, I watch a lot of cooking shows. Something I always made fun of my mom for when I was a kid, but now I'm in my 30s and I'm like, I like cooking shows. I like the fun ones though, you know? It's a great channel. I've been following it since the start. Awesome. See, there you go. It's a good channel. Bam. It's a fun one. I actually watch a lot of different cooking shows. Kind of funny. You're like Townsend's cooking videos. There's another good one. Yes. Another good one. Absolutely. I don't know. There's just something cathartic about watching people cook stuff. Especially if they give you like some information and history on what they're doing. It's kind of interesting. Would you make a WoW cooking stream? Recipes from the WoW cookbook? No. No, I am not, absolutely not set up for it. I share a house with 6 other people, so it wouldn't work. And I don't actually like cooking. I like eating and I like watching cooking. But I don't like doing the cooking myself. I can cook. I'm a really good cook, but I don't like it. So no, I have no interest in doing a cooking stream. Sorry. I can't get that one. I think Hazel does baking streams once in a while. I don't know if she still does or not. It's been a long time. Ah, there we go. There we go. She used to, not anymore. Yeah, I can imagine. It's definitely a very niche content, so... And it's definitely difficult to set up. Like, I know I have some friends who do stuff like that, and it's very... It's a pain, having all of your equipment in the kitchen. I mean, it looks like a frickin'... I don't know, Area 52 site, once you've got everything all set up. I got to meet Townsend recently. I was a total babbling idiot. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, the setup sounds like a lot, especially with her puppy. And she moved a while back too, so I don't even know like what the kitchen setup would be like, which is a lot more difficult if you don't have your own kitchen and you share it with multiple people. Like my brother and his wife use our kitchen. My parents are also here because I live on a farmhouse, in a farmhouse with my family. My other brother comes and uses it. People are in and out constantly. It's the revolving door, as my mother likes to call it. So, yeah, it wouldn't really work out. I'd have to be like, no, everybody out of the house for a whole day and don't touch my stuff. Yeah, that wouldn't fly. Having a clean kitchen in general is a pain. It's not too bad, so long as everyone cleans up after themselves, especially if multiple people are there. I've been trained to be very much I clean up and put things away as I'm cooking. So like, if I'm done with all the spices, I put them away and clean the counter where the spices were. So, you know, that type of thing. So that by the end, all you have to do left are the dishes. And eat. And dishes, well, usually they go in the dishwasher, so it's not too bad. Not too shabby. I don't know why I gave Blizzard my money. I bought the €20 level 60 boost thinking you could get a clean character, but what happened? It completed the entire Shadowlands campaign for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Their Shadowlands stuff is in a weird place right now. They just complete it for you if you choose the Threads of Fate version. And you don't even get a choice on new boosted characters. I'm like, maybe I wanted a good quest thread, Yeah, I don't know. It's a little strange. It's a little weird. I still think it's weird that it's a 60 boost, though. I'm like, level 60 boost? That's not worth it for me. If it was 70 boost, I'd consider it. But, like, level 60 was the max level of Shadowlands. What? We're in Dragonflight. Almost War Within. What? I don't know. It seems weird to me. There we go. Oop, nice. Good. So I see why people farm this spot. I can't pull everything at once since they just refuse to aggro on me, but the spawn rate's really good. The area up in Nazmir I was farming, the spawn rate's terrible, so I can understand why people do this one. I still have the chilling summons on my boosted DH. That was from the War Within boost. That's funny. Ah, good coffee. I'm even using my Stardew Valley mug that just says coffee on it. It's really cute. I got it off Amazon. It's the little tooltip about coffee, you know? That's cute. I'm pissed off. Oh, I'm sorry, Thalia. Okay. Grindin', grindin', na 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 na. That was gonna be my main hunter. That was supposed to be a blank slate. Gotcha. Understandable. Yeah, boosting's definitely not a good idea then if you want a completely blank character, because oftentimes every expansion boosts are different. Like back in WoD, it would complete all your garrison stuff for you, and even boost a couple of your professions. And then in Legion, it would do something with your class order hall. Like, that doesn't get carried over to the next expansion in the boost. They drop it. But every expansion, they do something. You get something with your boost. So if you want a clean slate, never, ever, ever boost. Something will always be done for you. Which, if you want that, it's great. But, you know, in your case, that's not the case. So, just as a rule of thumb. So hopefully that helps for your future characters. Besides, once pre-patch hits, leveling is going to be delicious, and I'm very happy, and I gotta sneeze. Woof. Anyway. I'm very excited. Like, I'm a little annoyed that the Warband XP thing, I don't know if you all know about it, but there's a new achievement buff thing that for every level character you get to level 80 up to 5, so up to 5 level 80s, you get a 5% experience buff applied to your account, and it stacks, so up to 25. Which is cool if you want that, but it's permanent. You can't turn it off. You can't lower the buff. It's permanent until they decide to turn it off or something. So, as cool as that is, I am a little annoyed because that means until I'm done with my new data project, because I gotta redo all the leveling stuff, I can't have more than one character. I can justify one character at 80 for the 5% because luckily Chromie time and stuff is meant for alts. So people are already, I would assume, going to be leveling up alts with my stuff, not their main. But, still, I wanted to get all my class mains up. But it's okay, I guess, because I like waiting to level up my class mains anyways until the heirlooms are out and all that stuff. So, because I can't do all the zone testing if I constantly have a 25% buff. 25% experience gain, you know, increased experience gain, a bonus through the Northern Barrens is going to be a little different than someone with a 5%. You know what I mean? And I work on base values. I purposely don't use buffs for that project, so that way I have accurate data, and if you have higher buffs, it's always better for you, not worse. You see what I mean? So if I did everything at max buffs all the time for people that don't go get those, it would suck for them. That's how I make my guides, too. And so I'm kind of annoyed. I'm like, please, Blizzard, give me a toggle, please. They probably won't, but... Oh, my belt broke. So yeah, I'm kind of annoyed because I can only have 180 until I'm done with that project, but... It is what it is. That'd be how it do, so... I suppose I'll delete it, and remake it and level it. Also, I was looking forward to it tonight, but it got cancelled and shifted to tomorrow. But otherwise, I'd be able to tame Naki. Nice, very cool. Love that XP bonus. I'm glad you do. So Threads of Fate works at level 60 then, because it'd be good for me, so I don't have to do the whole campaign. It's supposed to, but it's also kind of glitched. It works for some people, and not others, but you also have to have already unlocked it. So if you've never done the campaign before, it won't work for you, period. You have to unlock it, just like adventure mode has to be unlocked in Dragonflight. Wouldn't not let you use the boost again? Oh, wouldn't that let you not use the boost again? Probably, yeah, it would. Didn't see Threads of Fate. Yeah, boosted characters don't get the choice. So, but that's what was automatically applied to your character, Thalia. Sorry for that, I was like, hold on, I think Witch Hub, are you okay? It's okay, I was like, huh? You're fine. And I think I finished the campaign. I was able to pick a coven on one of my tunes. Good. Then it should work for you on any level 60 plus, yes. You just can't level with Threads of Fate. Actual Threads of Fate's gone. They just left in the skip portion. Kind of a neutered version of Threads of Fate, which is quite unfortunate. And I will campaign every expansion until they bring it back. By campaign, I mean ask politely. Either bring it back or just remove the restrictions. That'd be nice. I hope so, although it screwed over one of my DKs who has to do the whole campaign. Yeah, it's glitchy. They've been extremely negligent of a lot of legacy stuff, and Shadowlands is currently the worst offender. Because it was half-baked when they released Dragonflight, so I'm really hoping they go clean it up at one point. It's made farming stuff there really much of a pain. And then they went and added that achievement encouraging people to go back and farm the old stuff. Oof. Yeah. And by ask politely, you mean on stream? No, I mean in with various different places that I have feedback. So, in-game feedback, testing on beta, alpha, feedback, in specific discords where I work with folks, feedback. So, no, not on stream. I mean stream too, I guess, but... What am I missing, Kraken, for not doing the campaign in the 4 zones? Experience? I don't know. Depends on what you want. You said you were mad that you didn't get to do it, so I assumed you just wanted to. Makes no sense, honestly. Make it like Pathfinder, which you do it once, and all your alts benefit. Yeah, that's how it should have been, I agree. But, you know. I mean, technically that's how it was when it was live. But they reversed it. So... they undid it. I don't know why. I mean, am I missing upgrades in the Coven, or is it just story? Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about that since, like, I made the guide for it. I'm sorry, I don't really have an answer for you. There we go. Because not for nothing, Shadowlands campaign, especially Bastion, is a snooze fest. Yeah, unfortunately it's really slow and hand-holdy. I don't particularly care for the design style. Here we go. Give that. I hate mob grinds. They're so boring. There we go. Nice. I just do the Covenant system like abominable stitching on a character that hasn't done all the quests. Understandable, yeah. 'Cause I just have my 4 characters that I do it with. And even then, my main hasn't done in ages because he's been done for a long time. Don't need to do Lore Master over and over. It's all about the anima. Exactly. Anima. Here we go. I think I'm just gonna keep this character. Perfect. Been grinding a mob myself for a white item I need in the zone. Yep, isn't it mob grinding fun? So we'll see how many thousands of attempts we get up to here. I hope I get it during the stream. I really don't want to do this for 4 hours, but I will if I have to. I'll do it. Oh, tempt me, Blizzard. Naki is the fiery somnowl. Oh, nice. I was wondering what that was, so I was just like, ah, sounds cool. Cute. There we go. Don't get me started on Shadowfang Keep. It refuses to drop its own loots. Yeah, there's some pretty low drop rate stuff in the game for sure. Gotta have the patience. Don't jinx yourself. Oh, I know I already have. I mean, I'm already up to 12,000 attempts. So, I've done my time on this, believe me. Oh, you're broke now? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just glad this area has good respawn rates. This is nice. The other area I was farming absolutely does not. Dragon, do you know if Chromie time matters for rare items or not? I have no idea. I never farm in Chromie time because I'd rather do it at a max level where I can one-shot everything. I only use Chromie Time for leveling, to be honest, so I'm not sure. I've never noticed a difference, but, you know. These things have very loud wumpage. Effects are normal. They're just loud. That's fine. Speaking of Chromie Time, it was so difficult to get Chromie Time at level 60. Yeah, it's not... No, they don't technically want you to. Like, you could technically stay in Chromie Time up to level 61, but, like, trying to get back into it if you turn it off at 60, good luck. So I was surprised you managed it at all. I've been unsuccessful myself. Not that I really care, but it stops at 60, by then it kicks you out of it. It stops you at 61. At 61 is when it will kick you out. So you can stay in it all through 60, and then at 61 it officially kicks you out. That was a change they did with Dragonflight. There we go. Slowly getting there. And by getting there, I mean not really going anywhere, just grinding. I logged in quite a few times, kept abandoning Rathian's quest over and over until Chromie finally gave me the dialogue. You brute forced it. I'm impressed. You actually won. Congratulations. Chromie's like, ugh, fine. That's funny. Really, I always get the message saying, hope you enjoyed your time, but we need you present at 60. I mean, when's the last time you leveled at Chromie Time? Because they don't kick you out. They give you the quest to leave at 60. But actually forcing you out is 61. That is what I meant. Gotcha. Yeah, the quest... Yeah, you get a quest at 60. But it doesn't force you out until 61. There we go. La 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 la. I would like this. Thank you. It really is terrible to be in Chromie Time at level 60 though if you log out and storm when it kicks you out of Chromie Time. Really? I don't usually go back to Chromie Time or Stormwind. That's annoying. Come on, RNG, give Kraken the pet. It's a pet, it's a mount. This is a Kua'fon. Kua'fon is a mount. It's one of these pterodaxes here. Technically, the egg starts a little quest, and you do a little quest chain. And then you get a mount. I don't know if it's still time-gated or not, but... it is a mount. Mount that doesn't want to drop. It's the last RNG drop mount that I don't have in the game. You know, open world stuff, not from raids and things. I did notice that when I got back to WoW after a few months break, a few tunes got upgraded and they got kicked out of Chromie Time. Oh no. Yeah, they've been all over the place with adding in curious things like that. It's a little funky. Like they were in it with the, and then with the gear upgrade, they were out of it. Yep, I'm not surprised. Slowly getting through it. All right. At least we have some nice music. An atmosphere. Zildazar is gorgeous. They did a fantastic job with it. But they always do. When does the art team ever disappoint? Seriously. Yeah, the gear, you don't even know either you're out of it. Yeah, there's no good, like, in-game system. The only way I know is because of a weak aura that I got from someone else that, tracks Chromie Time. And it'll tell me if I'm present time or Chromie Time. Like, that's the only way to keep track of it because there's no buff. And I really don't like that you can't turn it off anywhere like War Mode. You have to go all the way back to Chromie to turn it off. Or on. It's very irritating. Yeah, the gear upgrade resets everything for you, including whatever you're doing. Yep. Not surprised. I actually have only used it a couple times, but it was just for the transmog. Because the set that it puts you in is the old, class, like, secondary class starter sets that they added back in WoD, and then removed, and then added, and then removed. It's really, I don't know why they keep doing it, but... So, it's good for Mog, if you want to use the little boosty. You know, the gear, thing from being away for a while. Don't use the gear upgrade, it's basically giving you a clean slate. Exactly. Yeah, I did it for Mog too. Perfect! That's funny. There we go. But I like getting my bags and quest log cleaned up too. Yeah, understandable. See, I'm glad, and I've probably because I requested. I requested they give the option to do that, because I'm definitely not a person that likes them getting rid of my quest log stuff and cleaning my bags out, because I don't know what I was doing last. Oh, there's a low level here. He's gonna want stuff. Maybe I should go turn on war mode. Because this is a questing area, I don't want to take people's stuff. Let's do that real quick. Less people. Boop. But yeah, I like keeping all of the quests in my quest log because it tells me what I was working on last. For the Horde. Oh! Whoa! I've never seen the Horde bonus go up. It's 15% for Horde right now. What? I've never seen the Horde one go up beyond 10. Whoa! Well, Horde War Mode is 15% right now. So there you go. Seems they didn't change that. Isn't it awesome that we have Fury of Zuin for 8 hours now, the cloak effect? Yes, agreed. I have that on my, my druid, because he's wearing the part of the white and blue night elf set, and then some of the icy blue colored stuff from the dream, and that matches the color exactly. So I have it on him just kind of permanently. I'm like, please Blizzard, do more cosmetic stuff like this. There's so many cool toys that we have, and they have arbitrary cooldowns. So I really like it. I really hope they change their minds on other stuff. Here we go. Alright. Back to naked burb killing. Because you can't tell me pterodaxes aren't just naked chickens. Okay. Beautiful. Look at all, yes! Look at all these chickens. Exactly. Oh, so true. So true, bestie. I heard chicken. Now I'm hungry also. Hi! Hello, Moromi, how you doing? Yeah, we're farming for Kua'fon's egg from the pterodaxes, and they're basically just naked chickens, so. There we go. So we're real exciting today. What? Stop. Just die. Stop resetting. It's okay. All right. Do I have my thing? Right, I haven't unlocked that yet. No, that's fine. I need to do that eventually. Oh. I think I have it in me to only do Lore Master one more time for every zone, which I'll do in War Within and get all the Mog in one go. Yeah, completely understandable. I still want to do, and I haven't really been able to do it because I want to do it with Silver, but she's been busy with other stuff in the meantime. I still want to do all the quests and all the zones, so Lore Master for everything basically, and then some, on all of my class mains. That's still my goal, so that's all 26 characters. Because there's a lot of like Horde and Alliance stuff, because the only other thing is I don't know if it's going to include Horde and Alliance stuff. Because there are a lot of contested zones that do have different quest lines even though it's the same zone. I mean, even like Desolus or the Northern and Southern Barrens, or like they give you different weapons and armor based on your faction. So I don't think they're gonna include that. I haven't seen anything about it, and I won't know until I go get it. And I already have so much of it, I can't check that very easily for people, or for myself. But it doesn't matter for me either, because I'm gonna do all of it anyway, so, you know. Oh true, the Faction War expansions also have a very way different story. They do. Like, I mean, look at BFA. Completely different stuff. You can't even technically quest here. I mean, you could open the footholds and stuff, but you can't really quest here, is Alliance, so. Still don't have a Horde main, not sure what it will be. Definitely good. I would say to at least have one, because, well, there's a lot of Horde stuff. A lot of faction division stuff. The only expansions that don't have anything like that, and if they do, it's very couple minor things, are Legion and Dragonflight. And Shadowlands. Legion, Dragonflight, and Shadowlands. Every other expansion has Horde and Alliance separate stuff. So, yeah. In terms of like quest rewards and stuff. Technically my Troll Hunter has the most progress in BFA so far, so maybe her. I do like Hunter. That's why, like, this character here is actually my Horde main. I like Hunter a lot, so I was like, alright, if I want to pick a second main, like main, second main, like my Paladin, I'm gonna do Hunter. And I'll get that Hunter need for a main, to main Hunter out of my system. Because he's my Horde main, so haha. So he does not everything my main does, but he does all the Horde stuff. So all the stuff my main can't do because he's Alliance. So like, including Rep. Makes sense? Awesome. I'm glad. Oh, that guy wanted to come at me. Greetings, Trekker Mom. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Welcome to some Kua'fon egg farming. Trying to get the eggy. This is all we're doing. So exciting, right? There we go. That didn't go as far as I wanted. That's okay. Good, hope you're well. Sounds fun. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing good as well. And yeah, it's a mob grind. Not quite my favorite thing. I'm in good spirits right now, but we'll see how I feel if I'm still grinding this by hour 3. I've noticed that I tend to be able to tolerate really grindy stuff for about 3 hours. And so I get whiny at the end of my streams because my streams are 4 hours. So, you know. So we'll see. Well, on the plus side, I'm getting a lot of greens. Like, I can sell those, I guess. Not what I'm here for, but it works. Huh. Good spirits equal vodka? No. Just happy. Just a good mood. I guess my version of good spirits would be coffee. I have coffee. I have a vanilla latte. Wee. Speed boof. Yes, coffee. I'm already almost done with it. I made it at the start of the stream instead of halfway through this time. I don't know, felt like I needed it early this day, you know? Preferred tequila? Nice. I'm not really into alcohol of any sort. I don't like the taste, and I can't hold my liquor at all. I have one shot of anything, and I'm on the floor drooling, so I'm a severe lightweight. So it works out that I don't like the taste because it doesn't like me. So it's fine. I'll just stick to my coffee. It's kind of funny. I'm a giggly drunk. I know that much. I giggle and drool and slur. It's me. I've been contemplating starting my War Within main from level 1, but it feels like the timing won't be right with why I would want to do that. Lore Master, account wide, Mog, etc. Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Although it would be, if you wanted to, after pre-patch starts, the leveling is going to be a heck of a lot better. If it stays as what it is currently on Alpha Beta. And I haven't leveled in Beta, you know, all the way to 70 like I did on Alpha, but if it stays as it was on Alpha, we're in good shape. Yep. It'll be much better. They fixed a lot of my grievances. And we get, and the riding licenses are better, like you have fast ground mount at 10, you have flying at 20, both skyriding and, what were they calling it now? Not static flying anymore, it was smooth. Smooth flying, apparently. So like, alright, I think they can't decide a name on that, but whatever, it's fine. They should just call it standard or something, I don't know. But you get both of those at 20, and then apparently they're adding a new increased regular flying speed by 100% at 30. So regular flying will be 410, because I think the highest right now was at 310. So it'll be 410%. So that'll be cool. So yeah, lots of good things. Please say lime. I drink so infrequently, I really have to like what I'm drinking. I usually can't taste the alcohol in my drinks. With a line of Coca-Cola. Understandable. There we go. I'm sorry for the yawn. Mob grinds make me bored because it's not very engaging. But hey, it's gotta be done if I want this mount, so I will persevere. I'll do it. That's okay. I look cool. Line of salt and some lemon. And the most sleepy activity in WoW besides fishing, right? Fishing and archaeology and mob grinding. It's just so mindless. It really is. I'm just like drooling by the end of it. I'm like, please. That's why I save it for streams. Or if I'm not streaming, I'll put on like a movie because like, dude. Yeah, I space out too. If I don't have someone to talk to like you guys or any of my besties or something to watch, I will probably start crossing my eyes and drooling. There we go. Slowly getting through this. And by getting through this, I mean we're not getting any closer to the end. It's just, you know, I like to think that I am. There we go. Cranberry vodka girl. Nice. Cranberries. Loot. Oh, we'll get it eventually. For me, getting something is never a matter of if. It's just a matter of when. In this sort of scenario. But at least it's really pretty here. The music's pretty. The place is pretty. These have a decent respawn rate, so this isn't too bad. Don't like to drink anymore. Makes me sleepy. Also don't like being drunk. Yeah, completely understandable. Makes me sleepy as well. I just conk out. And I don't like being drunk either. So, you know. Yes, I know you can drink without getting drunk, but what is the point? Fair. That is fair. Might as well drink anything else. True. Here we go. Oh, more naked chickens. Ooh, it's raining. Cool. That's another thing I always really loved about the BFA zones. They're actually pretty dynamic with like their weather. At least in terms of rain. Getting drunk got old by my 30s. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, there we go. Ah, here, Burby. Maybe at the 9,000th attempt you have it, but I don't want to jinx it, as I still have to farm for my item. I would love to. I'm technically at 12,650 attempts. Plus one now. But maybe 9,000 as of this stream, maybe. We'll see. I never drank underage, so it didn't take long. Yeah, that's only like 10-ish years, so around about. Ugh. Farm in Kua'fon, farm in Kua'fon. Beautiful. Oh, nope, my belt broke. Whee! Okay. Well, the view's nice at least. Getting drunk got old after I peeked out my guts for a whole day after a few drinks for the 4th time. Oh no! Well, understandable. There we go. Oh, the Wowhead drop chance for this is yikes. Isn't it? Isn't it? It's awful. This is what collectors have to deal with often. That's honestly normal. That is sadly normal for a lot of stuff like this. So I was not surprised. In my opinion, drop rates on things should never be less than 1%, but you know, what would I know? Yeah. I think the highest drop was like 0.09%, which was from these guys here. That's pretty close to the lowest drop rate in the game, which it's not that way anymore, was the Love Rocket mount. That's since been changed, but yeah, kind of insane. My brother can drink like a whole bottle of 40% Ozo and be fine the next day. I can drink 3 shots of Ozo and 2 glasses of vodka and I'm dead the next 24 hours. That's funny. I lost a night because of Everclear once. I still don't remember a period of about 8 hours. Oh dear. I'm just glad that in one of the patches they restored all the old collectibles. Pre-cata stuff? Well, I hope they do. Are you saying that you hope they do? Because they haven't. Not everything. A lot of the old pre-cata stuff. I mean, some things they brought back, but not all of it. I wish they brought back all of it. There's a lot of pre-patch collectibles that did, or pre-cata collectibles that did not get brought back. They brought back some, though. Some of the recipes, at least. Because, like, they did bring back some, it just wasn't all of it, believe me. I was very annoyed that they didn't bring back all of it. I want my dirges kicking chops or whatever. Dang it, Blizzard. A lot of stuff. Here we go. Not to mention all the collectibles from quests that were removed, all kinds of stuff. Just check out ATT if you ever get the chance, and look at the, what's it called? Let's see, filters. Unobtainables. Removed from game section. You'll see a lot. You might cry. So maybe don't do that, actually. Even getting drunk got old after I began taking ADHD meds, and I was too scared to figure out how it'll mix with alcohol that I stopped entirely. I've been drunk in 2 years now. Probably a good idea, because yeah, doing that with any sort of meds, like, probably unwise, because you don't know what it would do. Your stomach would become a chemistry experiment real quick. That probably wouldn't be good. Does that mean I won't ever get 100%? Technically, yes. Correct. Unless they bring back all the things they've removed over the ages, we will never actually be 100% with the game. Sorry, Alex. I think the world drop BOP shouldn't be a thing. Agreed, yes. My goodness, there's so many, because that's what some of those were that they brought back, were the BOP stuff. I farmed so long for a recipe over in, was it Dustwallow? Around Theramore, the crabs. Oh my word, it took so long to get it. And it couldn't be traded either. Silver got it twice. All for a recipe. Weird thing about me is no matter how smashed I was even just drank something well then. I'm sorry, Ryok. Sounds like not a good time. Hurts my soul. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Alex. It's unfortunately something you just have to deal with and be okay with because... yeah. But I mean it though. Like if you use ATT, turn on the uncollectibles section and you'll see what I mean. That's why they have that in ATT. So you can hit 100% according to what is currently collectible. Because they do pull out removed stuff in ATT and put it in the... removed from game section so that it's not counted against you. But in terms of not ATT and 100% in the game itself, unless you played from day one and did everything, you'll never be 100%. Not truly. And we just have to be okay with that, so. Especially because some people have things they removed and you wouldn't be able to get anymore, but it still counts for them. Yep, exactly. I even have stuff like that. Like I have all the Mage Tower stuff, for example. I have a lot of pre-patch stuff that haven't been brought back. I have a lot of promotion stuff that others can't get. I mean, that alone is quite a list. So, the main reason I don't drink is because I hate how I lose control of my body. I feel the unfocusing of my eyes and everything. I despise it. Yeah, same. It's very frustrating. I agree. Just thinking of this, I don't like the lack of control. Yeah. I wonder if other MMOs have that issue or not. Oh yeah. Every MMO I've ever played does. It's just kind of in the genre. Final Fantasy does, Black Desert Online does, Ragnarok Online does, Star Wars Online does, all of them. But do you have card game code items? I have a lot of them, but not all of them. Luckily, if you're referring to the TCG stuff, the trading card items, they've been doing a lot of, what do you call them? Twitch drop events. When they do the Twitch drops, a lot of the times they've been TCG stuff, which has been really nice. I have a lot of the mounts because I used to collect the cards back before I played WoW. So I got a lot of the mounts that way, but I don't have a lot of the toys. So, we've slowly been drip-fed that stuff. Oh, I heard... I looted a sword and it made a different sound than normal than the gear I've been getting, and I got briefly excited. Never mind. Oh, I just made a word a bit weird. I didn't, just drink. It was forever ago. TLDR, I can't remember every time I drank too much because I can't remember a lot of important memories. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just like, what do I do now? Arky, fishing, mob farming, all these things I can only do for so long. I know, right? Yeah, which is why I'm slightly annoyed, maybe it's just me, but that we don't really have a drought period anymore. Even if it was only a couple months at the end of WoW where nothing new was out, it's just the game as it is, pre-patch in a couple months, and then there's no other events going on, and I can just chill and either play other games, or I can focus on some grinds for a couple months and then play pre-patch and the new stuff when it's out. We don't have that now. I'm technically more busy and slightly stressed than I've ever been because of like, I got remix I gotta do, I got beta stuff I'm trying to do, I got this, I'm trying to help Silver with stuff. I'm just like, yeah, Blizzard, please! Too many! Please. I don't know what they're thinking about people just sitting around twiddling their thumbs, but that ain't true. I wish I had some of the TCG mounts. The only one I'm ever gonna get are the ones we get for free nowadays. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel that though. I would be in the same boat if I didn't collect them myself. Back when Spectral Tiger was only $300, I lost a coin flip at a convention for one. It still haunts me to this day. Aww. Was it the Swift or the regular Spectral? Because there's two that are basically identical. There's the Swift Spectral and the normal Spectral. I have the regular Spectral Tiger, but not the Swift Spectral Tiger. They look the same to me, but whatever. So, I think the only two I'm missing are the... Actually, ATT can tell me. What's that under? Promotion. Trading card mounts. Yeah, the only two I don't have are Swift Spectral and the X51 Nether Rocket. And then a few tabards, a bunch of toys, and a few battle pets. Which I could buy these battle pets on the auction house, but like I'm waiting in case we get them for free from the Twitch drops and stuff. Maybe they will be all given to us for free. That'd be cool. I would love it if they did, which they should. No one should have to pay a few $100s for a mount. I mean, good heavens. I'm not wasting my gold on a Spectral Tiger, and I'm definitely not going to waste the money on an actual code. Right. I feel that. For the ADHD meds, I have a couple incidents where I got blackout drunk on ramen cola. Oof. I'm sorry. The Swift, the expensive one. Oh no! I'm sorry. Boo. I think I'm just going to do the last bits I need in Pandemonium and Remix, and wait until pre-patch to level a new hunter and main it. Got Stardew and Spider-Man to keep you busy, and lots of Tsushima. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy then. Oh yeah, aren't they the same, but the speed one was the difference? Yeah, exactly. Because back in the day, you would get regular mounts that were slow, and then Swift mounts had a faster riding speed before they homogenized the speed on all of them. So, Swift Spectral Tiger is one example. Koff might have bought the Fire Mythic one. I know it's a lot for pixels. I thought about it, but I didn't feel like spending 4 mil. So it's... yeah, It's cool, but I'm not super into that mount, so I don't mind just waiting until it's soloable. I don't know that I'll ever ride that one. I don't like its face. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So funny how that used to be, how mounts used to be. Right? Yeah, I am Witch Hubbut. I'm still going to continue the Argent tournament and Molten Front my mage, but I really like how hunters are in War Within with Haughty, Fenrir, and Murder of Crows happening by pressing kill command. That's awesome. Well, that was a new WoW fact for me. The Swift mounts actually were called Swift for a reason. Only got my own account when Shadowlands released. Ah, gotcha. Yes! Back in my day! Actually, it wasn't even my day. I wasn't really playing back then. Back in the olden days, Swift were faster than just the non-Swift. So that's why you'll see, like, you know, some Swift mounts in the mount list. Like, you know, some you can still get today, they just don't do anything differently. The Swift War Strider, Swift Pink Hawk Strider, All the Wind Riders and stuff. Swift. That's why they got Swift in their name. And it just never changed. Oh, I gotta say, I like the mounts that drop from each and boss more, which is kind of funny. Yeah, same. Owls are cool, but maybe it's just the color for me. See, for me, it doesn't look like an owl. It looks like an old pedo man. The face does not look like an owl. The eyes are wrong. It's too weirdly creepy seductive. Some hardcore bedroom eyes in the not good way. So, it just creeps me out. So I can't stand some owls. Although, like, the rest of it's gorgeous. The animations they did for it are adorable. I love how it runs around like a little bird. But it's the face. I can't handle it. Grosses me out. I would definitely buy the owl, but I don't have the gold. I was hoping the price was going to drop more. Yeah, mythic mounts are usually pretty expensive, so I'm not surprised it hasn't gone down that much. I think the only mythic mount I've actually ever bought was the Sylvanas one, because it dropped to like 1 or 2 mil, which is a fraction of what they normally are. But I didn't get the Jailer one, I didn't get the BFA one, I didn't get, I won't get this one's. So, yeah. Too expensive, and they're not going anywhere anyways, the drop rate will just be dropped. I'm not worried, because in my mind, I'm going to have to farm the raids anyway for transmog in the future when they become farmable. So, I might get them out when I do that. There we go. I can say back in my day, because I played since Vanilla Perfect. If it was purple, blue, and green or something, I'd probably be all over it more. Yeah, understandable. I love the fire. Like, that part's the cool part for me. And I love owls. I adore owls. I even have owl plushies. But the eyes are what make them cute. And the Somnowl does not have that eyes. Those eyes. I remember the terrible grind for the Violet Prototype achievement because it was the first non-glad mount to have 310 fly speed. Ah, snap. Yeah, that's a long one too. Takes a whole year to get. Guys are buying mounts. I'm spending gold on a Rainbow Trail toy and a honey stick mace. As long as you buy what you're happy with. I mean... What did I jump into stream to? Owl perverts. Oh yeah, I was talking about why I didn't like the Somnowl's faces. They creep me out. Because it doesn't look like an owl. Yes, you look, let's see, where is it at? Here he is. Not owl face. This is correct. The eyes are not. It's not as bad on the regular on this one because the eyes are all fired. But that's not what owl eyes look like. That's people eyes. Those are people eyes. So now look at this beak as a nose. And it has no mouth. Do you see it now? Eyes, people eyes, nose, no mouth. Bedroom eyes. Yeah. Can't be the only one that sees that. How would you feel about Blizzard promotion where you pay $300 for a mount, but you get to design your own one kind of amount? If I get to design my amount, I'd pay it instantly. If they let me do hats off and it wasn't just like pick your color, and actually like get to design my own model, I would slap down the money so fast I would break the table. So there you go. I would like those, but for the trail, I technically have the 10k bauble, worm pet, and DHs can't use maces, so it'd be a waste of gold for me. Understandable. I'm buying mounts too, just jokes. The mounts for on the auction houses, that is. Makes sense to me, makes sense. Yeah, I can see it. I still want it. I mean, I still want it. I'm gonna get it at some point. It gives me that icky feeling. It's very uncanny, yeah, but I still love it. Gotcha. Ah, my belt! Ah! Bah. Well, we've been farming naked burbs for 1 hour. So, hour 1. Done. There we go. I would have to pay someone to come up with an idea for me and then pay the model for it, and suddenly it costs 1,000 E. Dude. I would love to design my own mount, and I would probably constantly ride it because of it. Plus, if they let you buy it multiple times, I'd spend way too much. I'd probably support the entire company at that rate. It'd be someone's salary for the year. There we go. Oh yeah. Mob grinds. Thrilling content. I just like what they're doing with the mounts that we can customize. I want them to continue that. Same. I've pitched the idea before, but I would love them to make a mount like that. They don't need to replace any of the mounts that we currently have, but make a mount like that for each model of mount that we have. So a good example would be the Griffins. We use the Grand Griffin model. We have so many Griffins. Imagine a Griffin and then customizing all of the different parts. Like, obviously we have the Storm Griffin, but I can't use the other Griffins that we already have. It'd look gorgeous. Pick the saddle color and the type of feathers. There's the regular Griffins. I would love that. Hello, Kira. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Hello, Tailjob. Welcome. Full custom would be astronomical in price. There's so much work in a new model. Oh, I don't doubt. Yeah. That's why if you said $300, I would pay it in a heartbeat. On a mob grind myself, and at a spec matter for item drops. If it's transmog, yes. If it's not transmog, no. Just keep making more options. Exactly. Yes, please. I need to take a day or two just to come up with a name on a new character. My brother named my cat and my dog. I could never come up with an original mount. Aw. What are you grinding now for Miss... I am Miss Kraken, actually. I'm not married, but thank you. But I am grinding for Kua'fon. Kua'fon's egg. So, they're adding raids to Diablo. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Have you used a fantasy name generator website to assist with inspo? That's what I do. Yeah, it's definitely handy. Here we go. Nice. I'm debating on race changing my priest man again. Don't look at me. Back to no. Again, changing her name, keeping the name. Name's the hardest part. I'm sorry. I unfortunately do not share all of your struggles with the names. I like coming up with the names for my characters. I even name most of Silver's characters too. And when I was RPing with Canary, I named a lot of her characters as well. It was kind of funny. I'm debating on, let's see, I read that. All specs do matter, so good thing I switched to prot then, yes. But you can change your loot spec. And if you right-click your name and go to loot specialization, you don't have to actually change your spec, just change your loot spec. So that'll fix it for you. Let's see. I like it too, but I take a while using generators and stuff. Gotcha. Come here. There we go. They're a world boss in Diablo 4, I think, so I'm not surprised they're outrights. Gotcha. I consider myself as someone who's great at coming up with character names. Same. I love coming up with character names for my alts. I've gotten lazy with non-RP alts and I just hit the randomizer, but for RP characters at least, it's fun. Oh, let me stretch for a sec. Here we go. I don't know what it's called, but the cute character with badass name is some sort of kink, but it's my fave. Yes. Good to know. Yes, indeed. So hopefully that helps you out. I've learned. I am meant to be a gnome main forever. Well, now you know, right? Here we go. Gave mine realistic-ish names. My panda hunter is Mariahua. I'm probably saying that wrong. My evoker. Wow. My evoker is Meza Horntail, etc. Cute. Cute. I like having realistic-ish names too. I do, depending on what, like, my characters are. I guess it depends on your definition of realistic. If it's like a name, like an actual, you know, name like George. No, but like, you know, if it's a name, like this character's name is Lothon. You're not going to meet anyone named Lothon IRL, but it's a name. It's not like Ketchup Packet or something. Wish we had the randomizer button in EU. I'm sorry, I know. I learned that quite a while ago, that EU doesn't have the randomizer, and I was like, what? Like, well, it's a language thing. I was like, again, what? I thought that was weird. There we go. D&D books help with that, and also generators, yes. Forget to give my characters last names. A lot of mine don't have last names, but that's just because, like, a lot of the characters I have, like, their people don't have last names. That's not how, like, their culture works, so I don't play a lot of normie characters, to be honest. So most of mine don't. Some of mine do. Not all of them. I got a fire mage called Scorchia, a lightforged Draena called Lyshera, and a Drakthir called Ashkoria. Nice. There we go. Just building different languages and dialects and whatnot. Anything could be a curseless slur in a random language. Yeah. It's a bit silly. Currently leveling up a Void Elf Arcane Mage called Silthalus. Nice, very cool. I hope that's fun. If a player ever wanted to get into RP, Drakthir a perfect character. They've been asleep for 10,000 years and have no clue about what happened, just like you. About the, like the main character? For sure. There we go. I have a couple that I like that don't really make sense, or that would be better technically as last time, like Earth Tones for my Dwarf Shaman. Nice. Makes sense. Yeah, most of my characters don't have last names. I didn't even know NA had a randomizer until like last year or so. Got you. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Surprise, we have a name randomizer. The beta got a name randomizer. Well, that's good. Maybe you could use it there. People could use it there. It doesn't really help though on live servers. Oh well. I did not think about it like that. Yeah, for sure. I heard Warlock is named Pony. Pony, but with an I instead of a Y. Full name is Pony Gosa, and yes, she did name herself. Cute. That is adorable. Love Drakthir, but I want to change the Mog stuff with them. Last name, but not last time. What's wrong with you right now? You're fine. It's one of those days for you, Witch Hobbit. I get it. Just stop by quickly. I'm off to bed before Jin starts hitting. Night, Miss Kraken, and night chat. Good night, Tail Job. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. There we go. I would love if we could have the option for a last name. I would just call my characters one last name. Gotcha. Yeah, that would be cool. If you don't have it, Ryak, grab TRP 3, Total Roleplay 3. It's a great add-on. You can make your own custom profile and see others as well that have it. and you can give yourself a last name. Like, the last name for this character, his name is Arrowsworn. So, because he's a ranger for the Blood Elves. Ex-ranger, technically. He's a bounty hunter now, but time for me to hit the hay. It was fun joining for a bit. Have a good night, Woody Raven. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic eve. There we go. If we had the naming option like FF, I would take even longer to create characters. I saw that. We got to pick a last name. Kind of interesting. There we go. Star Wars Galaxies had bounties and the whole system was wild. Oh yeah? I don't think I've played Galaxies. I played the Old Republic, but I haven't played Galaxies. Were they adding all the Mog from quests in pre-patch? Like, the Mog changes are coming? Yeah, the Mog changes are coming, supposed to be with pre-patch, so, yes. I don't know if they'll be actually retroactive or not. I've heard yes and I've heard no, and when I hopped on beta, none of it seemed to be retroactive for me, but I also have a lot, so I don't know. So if it was retroactive, it didn't tell me. So, not sure on that one. I would just say, I would just use the same last name on all of them and say they're a family. Doesn't matter if it's kind of all races, they're a family. Understandable. I just try and chat and the convo. Well, welcome, Brielle. Glad to have you here. If anyone is ever having trouble with names, site fantasy name generators is a great option with WoW race-specific ideas. It is, and it's nice that it has a vast variety of different games and different pop culture, etc. So, like, if you don't like the dwarvish names from WoW, for example, you can hop over to the Tolkien section. Pretty nice. Or even the Dungeons and Dragons section. Lots of options. Very handy. But welcome, Brielle. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to some really... Oh, okay, as my belt breaks. Some really boring mob grind. I need to put socks on, actually. 1 second. Need my sockies. My feet are cold. Oh. Let me get my socks on here. It's kind of nice. The AC is finally, it's finally cooling the room down. And now my toes are actually a little cold. There we go. Let's get comfy again here. There. I have 530 attempts on the pond nettle. Why are the fishing nets so bad? I'm sorry, Witch Hobbit. I hope you don't go into the thousands like I did. I don't know why it's such a low drop rate. It's pretty gross. Especially fishing. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of fishing. Having all tunes with the same last name is very cute. That is a cute idea. It's best to wait with Wing Lore Master until then. Probably, yeah, if you're concerned about Mog. There we go. Love some found family shenanigans. Yes! Yes, I love found family. The trope, I guess you'd call it. In stories. I think it's cute. I think that's probably 99% of what my RP is found family. There we go. Imagine it's not going to retroactive for old quests because you'd log in and learn like 5,000 appearances at once. Like, it should be if I've done stuff and give me the stuff. Oh well. Yeah, I could think it could be in pre-patch, but I don't know if it's confirmed out not. I was trying to find confirmation earlier. Gotcha. Yeah, it's supposed to be coming with pre-patch, because all the warband stuff is coming with pre-patch, and that's part of it. Transmog, currency. I don't know if they're going to actually do the reputations. That might, because that is part of the warband stuff. At least for Dragon Isles. Dragonflight. So, warband stuff is supposed to come with pre-patch. There we go. Alex's pre-WoW was the first MMO WoW added to the graveyard of MMOs. Gotcha. That would make sense. I would have been way too young to play it. Here we go. Thank you for the warm welcome. I just found your Twitch channel via discovering your YouTube channel through your recent mop video. Well, thank you, Brielle. I'm glad. I hope that video was helpful. And thank you for stopping by. Welcome. You're welcome anytime. We just do random farms, dailies, weeklies, grinding of any sort in WoW, and shoot the breeze and have a good time. So yeah. Oh, no, you're not getting away. There we go. It was very helpful. Good, I'm glad. And it's great timing because Blizzard just buffed all of the bronze caches again. So I was like, yes, that's going to help people out even more because I take advantage of the bronze caches kind of mainly for bronze at least in that part of the video. So I was very pleased. Very pleased. The video, I mean. Perfect. Excellent. Warband Bank is 2 expansions too late, but I'm not going to complain because it's here and it's great. Exactly. Like, all of this stuff, should we have had it earlier? Yes. But it's coming. So, exactly. Not going to complain because it's here and it's great. That's a good attitude to have. I appreciate that. Like they say, hindsight is 20/20, so, you know. I'll take what I can get. Gimme. Oh, I love how the flapping has been messed up on these mounts, these models for a while. I'm like, I don't think that's how you fly. I think that's how that works. I'm a solo player for the most part, so your video is even more helpful for someone with me, like me. Ah, perfect. Well, you're gonna love this, the Twitch channel, because I'm pretty much a solo player as well. Like, at most, duo, because I'll play with, like, one other friend. But even then, oftentimes, we're, like, together but separate. So, like, I'm working on my own thing, she's working on her own thing, but we're hanging out in Discord. So it's still technically solo. So, you know. Especially account-wide reputations. Oh, yes. I can't wait for them to slowly dole those out. Like, please. I have held out so long because I refuse to rep grind a rep more than once. No, thank you. Like, I like reps. I do. But having to do them repeatedly? Nah. Nah, fam. No, thank you. I can't wait to complete the Legion class sets. Yes! That would definitely be nice. I can't wait for the titles to be account-wide. I got Lady of War on an alt I don't play anymore. Aw, really? That one's not account-wide? Are they making... Yeah, I guess I don't have, Lord of War. I have that on my main. But are all titles of going account-wide? I haven't heard about that one. No, that's something they're pretty stingy about. For some reason. What is Lady of War? If I recall correctly, isn't that the one from some PvP in WoD? Lady and Lord of War. You have to do the different oh, it's been a hot minute since I've done it. Yeah. Thank you. The Glad Sanctum. You have to do all the different Glad Sanctum races, and then at the very end, you can get a quest that will send you into a gladiator arena that requires, I think, like 15 or 16 people. And you have to win, I think, to be able to get it. Which I have it, but I cheated and did it with friends, so. There we go. FFA Sanctum, exactly. Gotta win the scenario. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you. Been a hot minute since I've done it. I didn't realize that wasn't account wide. I have that on my main too. There we go. Oh, mob grinds. Why? Oh, mob grinds. Played WoW for 19 years, 20 in November, but I've never been a hardcore raider, and I'm what some call filthy casual and ultaholic. Well, then you'll fit right in here, my dear. I hardcore raided from MOP to Legion, and then retired from it officially in the first season of BFA, because I just don't enjoy that sort of content. I really don't. I would much rather be collecting stuff. Leveling, mogging, collecting mounts, questing, all that stuff. So that's what I do. There we go. Well, titles are tied to achievements, so I guess it depends on what achievements they want to make account wide. Yeah, I don't know how they're quite handling that, because like they were talking about making all the achievements account wide, but it's not really been talked about much. So I'm not sure what they're doing with that, or how that's going to work. Thought I heard titles were going to be account wide with warbands. Interesting. I haven't heard anything about that, and it's not in their warbands post. I would hope so. That'd be cool. I feel like they're going to be kind of stingy on what is account wide for achievements, like with rep, probably. Feels so good opening legendary cache and getting 2,500 bronze. Yes! Good. Same, yes, good. Welcome. Well, you're in good company then, Brielle. Oops, wrong button. 13 alts at top level in one server and my own economy with alt professions. Nice. Definitely good to be self-sufficient, for sure. I'm pretty sure they said something along the lines of, it's not the character that earned it, it is the player, so every character in your account should have it. I hope so, because I agree, that's what it should be. I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this again. There we go. Nice. Oh, we're encroaching 13,000 attempts for this. Slowly. Give. As I think the same with friendship reps too, to be honest. Agreed. We've talked about this before, but I don't understand why they want to exclude the friendship reps. Especially those, since they're a lot less quote-unquote lucrative. Because they don't really offer you a lot besides like maybe a toy or something. So, I don't know. It's a little odd. There we go. Nice. I feel like friendship reps make sense lore-wise, but sucks gameplay-wise. Oh yeah, agreed. And for me, I've always been as much as I love the lore, gameplay first, personally. Because at the end of the day, it's a game, and if it doesn't feel good to play, it's probably not going to matter how good the lore is. If people don't like playing it because it's not fun, well, there you go, you got a problem. Ahoy, Kraken! Good day, chat. Hello, Zortaz. How you doing? Welcome back. How's your day been? You remember when we could gain rep by wearing tabard dungeons? That was right there, if I remember correctly. Yep, you can indeed. And in fact, I was just working on some yesterday. Because I need to get, on my Horde main here, I've got a few that I need to do. Specifically the, Horde ones. So, I've got all the tabards in my bag. I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, I do kind of miss that, to be honest. I can see them being judged for PvP related tiles because you earn the achievement on that class showing your mastery of that class, something like that. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, that's why we need to ignore lore for what race class combo is playable. Agreed. I know people cause a stink about that. I'm like, do the gameplay first, and then the lore can become naturally. They can create a fabulous campaign for why this character has this race class combo. But I'll always be a gameplay over lore person. And believe me, I'm someone who loves the lore. So that's one of the main reasons I play WoW. Here we go. Nice. Office worker here. We are doing payment talks these following week. Can't wait to tell each member of my team why the giant company we work for simply can't afford more than a 4% pay raise. Oh no, that's never fun. Especially since you gotta be the bearer of bad news on that one. Well, hopefully they don't shoot the messenger. I'm so sorry, Zortez. I don't miss working corporate. I did it for many years. I don't miss it. I was part of the marketing department for many years. There you go. Come here, you. Shoot the CEO, no kidding. Point fingers where blame is actually due, not the messenger, please. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Oh! We're an hour and a half into this. Only an hour and a half, and I'm already losing my marbles. I thought I would at least last until like hour 3. Just sip a little poison into the CEO's coffee. Nothing bad will happen, right? Ruh-roh, yeah, maybe don't do that. My chef, I worked one corporate kitchen my career, rather. Absolutely hated it. Ugh, I can imagine. Man. It's not great. Yeah, mine was for Evergreen Aviation. I don't even know if they're still around. I think they went bankrupt in like 14 or whatever it was. I don't know if they recovered. I left. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm tired of this. So, very much commonplace was it the wanting to give me a newer, higher position but not increase my pay. I'm like, no. And when I asked, like, well, if you're giving me this new higher, more work position, are you gonna give me a raise for it? And then they laughed at me, and I was like, ah, well then no. And they're like, wait, you don't want the promotion? I'm like, you're not gonna pay me more. No. They were very baffled. I don't understand why. For legal reasons, that was a joke. It was so maddening being at this job for 5 years and only allowed to get a $1 raise every year. At least you got that. But you gotta climb up the ladder to get more money. Yeah, I feel that. Mine was the opposite. They wanted me to climb the ladder because I was a great worker in my department, but they weren't willing to compensate me for it. So it's like, haha, no. I've had that offer before. Yeah, right? It's like, no.
BRELL3 subscribe to your channel for 1 month.
I don't know why I didn't read out the name. Thank you so much for the sub, Brielle. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for your support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't know why I spelled out your name. I guess because of the caps, but that was funny. Here we go. It's the old, we see potential in you talk, but they don't want to pay to develop that potential. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Ain't that the truth? More responsibility to work with same pay. If they could properly pay you less. Yeah, no kidding. You're welcome. Yes, thank you, Brielle. I really appreciate it. Because I've been enjoying streaming and having it be a shockingly really good source of, like, a minor source of income has been amazing. You guys make it absolutely not just fun, but a nice relief to have that extra cushion. In today's economy, am I right? Wow, wow. They would say the best things about me in my review, and they'd be like, is $1 okay? No? At least you even got that. I don't think I ever got a raise when I worked in my marketing position. And I was there for 6 years? 5. 10 to 4. I was there for 4 years. I had to think about it. I was like, it's 10 to 14. Duh, 4 years. Anyway. Yeah. I hated that job, dude. Don't miss it. Man, I'm gonna have so many greens. I didn't want to use all caps for my names. I know some people relate to it to shouting. The lowercase letters with the 3 for the backwards E just didn't look good. That makes sense. That makes sense. I got you. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. You're totally fine. Yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely. Last year we got big bonus plans. Then someone sat down and did the math. Turns out a small pay raise would ultimately be more than that big bonus after 12 months pay. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Like, from the financial side of things, I understand why companies want to save money. Like, I do. I also have certificates in accounting, and I did accounting for quite a while. I get it. But, like, because, you know, it's a business. They gotta run. But why is it always the scummy approach? Like, I don't know. What's with that? People. It'll never change either, man. It's just people. That's why, after a long career in multiple different marketing jobs, I got my independent contractor's license and started working as an independent contractor for data management. Worked out a lot better. Go. Yep. Come here, you. But look at the big number, guys. Silent crowd on that meeting. I bet. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, indeed. Isn't being an adult fun? Adulting. Yay. Kua'fon, please. Am I gonna hit? I'm probably gonna actually hit 13,000, aren't I? When we hit 13,000 attempts, we'll take a short break because I want another coffee. I need to fill up my coffee again. It's empty. I keep trying to drink it. There's nothing in it. So, which is fine because we're almost at the halfway mark, which is usually when I take my coffee break anyway. So I'm tempted to try to sell my soul in learning code because the pay seems good for a lot of those jobs, but the industry is also rocky. It's very, I've heard mixed stories about that type of stuff, about coding jobs. I feel bad for it quite regularly, but with the talks like these, I'm happy I can't work even a part-time job. Only having $550 a month to live in it sucks, but it beats what the alternative would lead me to. Again, probably half a year again, depression, burnout, and bad thoughts. Yeah, understandable. Adulting sometimes sucks. No one told me how stressful it is to decide on dinner every single evening. Yeah, I suppose if you have to cook every evening, that can definitely be annoying. I tend to be lazy, and I really only cook when I really want to. So I have a lot of pre-made stuff, because I'm that person. I don't like cooking. I can cook very well, but I don't like it. There we go. So I eat instant ramen and microwave food. I have a lot of oven stuff. The oven is my best friend. It's something I'll just like throw together real quick and throw in the oven for like half an hour and then suddenly dinner. So if I had a crock pot I might do more like that, but that always takes like all day. Oven's pretty quick. So I'm an oven cooker. Come here, you. Feel that? I like my frozen food and take out one again. Same. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there's some pretty good frozen food. Like, you know, not all of it's the nasty stuff. There's if you get some good brands, there's some pretty good stuff. Like my favorite, one of my favorites, ironically, is the is like clam strips or getting popcorn chicken. Like they're really good with the super crispy breading kind, and then I'll make some ranch out of, you know, buttermilk and mayo and all that, because I like making my ranch. And then I'll dip it. Oh, it's so good. I want some of that. So good. Everyone's always like dino nuggies, and I'm like, nah, fam. It's the popcorn chicken for me is where it's at. Especially it's either Tyson or Foster Farms. I can't remember which one I like more. I think it's Tyson brand. It's actually like the breast meat, which normally I prefer dark meat, but for this, it's not like dino nuggies where it was like ground up and it's just this puree of meat. It's actually like you can get the strains and grains of the meat. You can tell it was just cut up. And I like that more personally because it gives different texture. Like, I don't have anything against regular nuggets, but, you know, I like the different texture and kind of the feel, and it like peels away in pieces instead of just this chunk of meat. About spaghetti, we had twice last week. Yes, easy and quick, fight me. I do love some noodles. I have to try to stay away from too much pasta because that's very fattening for me. Anything with wheat, which I know I was just talking about frickin' popcorn chicken, but yes. I love me some pasta. Especially pesto. I like getting some fresh pesto and then putting that all over it. Or just turning it into a noodle bowl. That's an option too. Love clam strips, but we get those frozen beer battered fish fillets that are so good. Those are good too. I also like frozen chicken tenders since I started eating some meat again. Lots of pasta. We're both nearly 30. I make Annie's mac and cheese for dinner sometimes still. Hey, I'm right there with you. I get it. I'm bad. I know I'm talking about healthier food, but like, I'm bad. I like me some Blue Box Craft mac and cheese. But I make it special where I add milk, butter, and sour cream. And if you haven't done that, you've got to try it. It puts it on a whole new level. It's so good. The sour cream makes the difference. Or if you don't have any sour cream, cream cheese can make a good alternative. You just have to heat it up. Hello TMI, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Now I'm gonna need a snack when I take a break. Now I'm hungry. I mean, I was hungry anyways, but dude. There we go. I should just make homemade mac and cheese, but I've never had that much cheese or dairy. Homemade mac and cheese is gonna be a bit of a pain. I've made it myself as well, and I think I actually just prefer the Kraft mac and cheese, to be completely honest. Like, you still gotta cook it, but, you know, they supply you with the noodles and the cheese powder. You only buy oat milk? Ah, gotcha. I do love me some oat milk, though. It makes, it's good in coffee. Oh, this thing's being stubborn. 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 It's killing me. Stubborn, stubborn. Nice. Excellent. We're slowly getting there. Oh, did I get ahead of the burbs? There they go. They're starting to respawn. It took them a second. I was like, uh-oh, hello? There they are. They're coming back. I don't eat cheese because it's linked to some trauma in my childhood, teenage years. So sadly, a lot of food is out of the window. It annoys me every time I see a store sell hamburger, chicken burger you can throw in the microwave and they have cheese on them. Oh, I'm sorry. That is unfortunate. I love cheese. I am very American. I love my cheese. There we go. Farming. Nice. slowly that. And no, removing it is not an option. If food touches cheese, nuclear waste in and I won't eat it. I gotcha. There we go. Get that. Yeah, we're over 13,000 now. That's unfortunate. We hit it faster than I thought we would. Well, we'll wait another like 12-ish minutes, and then we'll take a break. Whenever the thingy kick in. Whenever the ad break kicks in, we'll take a coffee break. I've never seen frozen burgers and chicken with cheese on them. Maybe it's a US thing. I haven't either, actually. But I don't usually buy those. So maybe I just haven't looked enough. Unless you do get the ones that are like a whole complete slider, I suppose. Yeah, true, that makes sense. Yeah, anytime I've gotten frozen burgers, I just get the patties. I don't think I've ever seen them as a complete thing. Interesting. Ugh. I like getting chicken patties or veggie burger patties. Nice. I usually, if I do any burgers, I usually just get my own ground meat. I usually do the 80-20 and, you know, do it that way, but make my own patties. But there are some pretty good frozen ones too. Buying the buns separately. Yeah, same. I like very specific buns, like potato buns, for example, are kind of my favorite. So Burger King is way higher up in my fast food ranking than McD because McD has so many special burgers that all come with cheese usually. Yes, you can order them without, and you wait 15 to 25 minutes for a chance of them not screwing it up. Gotcha. Yep, that's unfortunate. I love cheese. Seeing as you're a WoW completionist, do you think you're ranking the top 1K collectors in the game? Probably not. I have no idea where I would be, but I can guarantee you I'm not. I am not as hardcore as some people. So I highly doubt it, to be honest. I like full burgers, bun, patty sauce. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotcha. Like the potato buns too? Yes! Potato buns rule. And they toast so nicely. Ah, so good. They're both kind of bad to me, but at least Burger King is the impossible burger. If we're talking fast food, the only fast food burger joint I actually like is Wendy's. If we're talking breakfast, I like McD's. If we're talking a lunch that's not a burger, I like Taco Bell. But I almost never do fast food because it's expensive and I have to drive 45 minutes to an hour to get to one, so it's never worth it for me. Also, BK is amazing in Germany. Anything is freshly grilled when you order it. It's so juicy you can taste the burger for the next hour. Yeah. Well, that's probably why it's good in Germany. They're not great here. Wendy's is the best. Yes. Especially their fries. Keep hearing how Wendy's rock. Hope it comes to EU someday, but probably not. Yes. I love Wendy's. And they're one of the few fast food chains that don't make me feel ill either. I'm not like super sensitive, but if something's badly greasy or the grease is just old and bad, I'll feel a little ill after eating it. Taco Bell, I'm right here with you. Yes! Love you some Taco Bell. I always get me 2 crunchy tacos and a bean burrito with extra onions. I mean, sometimes I've gotten other stuff, but that's like my go-to. With, gotta have the sauce, of course. Here we go. I mean, all the food in general, but it's kind of funny to think about how excited I am to eat fast food in the EU. I'm sure it's a whole different animal in the EU. Kind of like how fast food is apparently amazing in Japan, like KFC. Every time I've been to a KFC here in the US, it's disgusting and I hate it. But like, apparently it's amazing in Japan. I'm like, of course it is. Go figure. The Dutch restaurant that has the trademark for the name Wendy's, so unless the chain somehow convinces the owners to buy the trademark of them, you'll not see Wendy's in Europe. RIP. Well, they could probably do what some of the other ones do and just rename them. Like Jack in the Box. Let's see, which one is it? Is it Jack in the Box and... not Carl's Jr.? There's one that has two names. Like, they do it even here in the US, so. Same franchise, but different name type of thing. I can't remember what it is. Also, yes, Five Guys is amazing. See, I've been to a few Five Guys, and I wasn't impressed. But it's definitely going to depend on the area, too. You know, every area is going to have different quality to it. I've been boycotting Taco Bell ever since they got rid of my beloved volcano tacos. Aw, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm too basic. I just eat the crunchy tacos. I'm basic taco. Also, fun fact about Taco Bell, there's 3 Taco Bell restaurants in Germany. They're all on US military bases, and you can't eat there unless you're a US soldier or guest of one. What? Aw, lame. Love the double-decker Supreme. Wish would they bring it back. Understandable. Hello, Tony Bloke. Glad to have you here. Welcome. White Castle? Ooh, no thank you. That's diarrhea in a box for me. I'll pass. In fact, White Castle is often the butt of many jokes. If someone gets sick, like, oh, eat at White Castle? So, no thank you. No White Castle for me. Just thinking, I bet it's an issue you would likely side with the duchies if it ever came to the case. Yeah, which it was understandable. I can't wait to eat fried chicken in South Korea someday. Oh, that'd be good. I don't know what it is, but Korean fried chicken is so good. Yes, yes it is. I love South Korean anything is delicious, to be completely honest. But I'm super biased, and like anything Asian cuisine, my man, I'm all over it. Even if it's just American food but Asian. Yes, please. I could live. Like someone asked you the other day, what's your favorite Asian food? And I'm like, all of them. They're like, good answer. So like Japanese, Taiwanese, South Korean, all of them. All of them. Thank you. When I did this grind, it took me 8 hours. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, at least it's only 8 hours. I am more than that at the moment. I'm at 13,000 attempts. 13,083. So I have a lot more than 8 hours on this one. Here we go. And then a month of boring daily quests, and it doesn't even fly. Well, luckily it flies now, but yeah, I feel that. At the time it didn't, which I thought was just silly. No, same. I just mentioned White Castle because you're trying to think of a burger joint that had 2 names. Oh, okay, thank you. I was gonna say. I was like, no, thank you. Thank you, Brielle. I don't remember what White Castle's other one is. Do you happen to know then? I don't know what their other franchise is. There we go. I'd love to try White Castle just because of the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. It was absolutely hilarious while I was a teen, at least. Yeah, understandable. They're probably better nowadays, maybe. It's been a while since I've been to one, but I don't know. You're gonna treat for sure. Their beef barbecue is famous as hell. Oh, yes. Sushi's probably my favorite food. Same. I want sushi so bad. Sushi, dumplings, noodles, like some pho. Yes, please. All of it's delicious. All of it. And I never get tired of it. Super difficult question for everyone. Would you rather live without sushi or pizza? I'd rather live without pizza if I had to pick. As much as I love pizza, I don't have it very much. And I'll take sushi any day of the week, but pizza I can get sick of. There we go. Yeah, I love Korean food. They know what spicy means, which is great for me. Yes, agreed. Spiciness. Asian food for the win, yes! Superior. There were Wendy's in Europe in the 80s or so. They just never filed for the trademark. Rip. Good luck, though. Thank you, Tony Bloke. Yes. Eventually. Probably without pizza. Pizza? Wow. Pizza, because there is no cheese eater. It's annoying having to order without every time. Gotcha. Technically, I do live around a lot of Korean-owned restaurants, so it wouldn't all be new to me. But they probably do Americanize it a bit for us white people. Probably, to be completely fair. Probably, but still. Same, pizza is great most of the time, but I can get sick of it at times. That never happens with sushi. Same. I could live on sushi or Asian cuisine of any sort. Pizza I would get sick of. Like I'll have it and then I'm good for like a month until I want it again. And even then, I haven't had it in quite a while. I don't eat pizza hardly ever. Spicy salmon sushi. Oh, yes. Delicious. Although sadly, cheese sushi has been a thing. Cream cheese, but still cheese. Cream cheese is delicious. I love cream cheese in sushi. Especially with the spicy salmon or like the volcano rolls or... Ah. There are enough carby, cheesy tomato dishes that would scratch the pizza itch. Why am I like softening all of the sounds? Like lasagna. Sushi's pretty unique. True. That is true. That is a fair point. Delicious as pizza is, I'd pick sushi over it by wide margin. Yeah, same. On the other hand, sushi's quite expensive while pizza is quite cheap. That is if you get the cheap pizza. The pizza I usually order is from local stuff, so it's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. Bad sushi is super bad, true. Well, bad pizza is still pizza. Yeah, see, bad pizza for me is disgusting. I would actually rather eat bad sushi than bad pizza. I'd rather eat gas station sushi than really bad pizza. I could eat pizza every week. You know, by law, all sushi in the U.S. is made with previously frozen fish. Correct, because sushi does not mean raw or anything like that. Sashimi is the raw stuff. But that's fine. I don't care if it's previously frozen. Doesn't bother me any. There we go. Nice. Local Italian family-owned restaurants get a nice tuna pizza for 12. Tuna pizza? Ew. You're weird. No, I'm just teasing you. But tuna pizza, though. Interesting. Maybe 15 by now because of inflation. Gotcha. The TMNT law, the right answer is pizza. It's comfort food. Sushi feels more like a celebration food. See, sushi is my comfort food. I am comforted when I eat sushi. Tuna pizza's amazing. Huh. Oh hey, there's the ad break. Good timing. Alright, ad break time. It's time to go get some coffee. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, make a new coffee. Where's my mouse? We're gonna do that. I live in Boston, so many good food options. Good. Okay, it's time. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. There. All that food talk, I had to get a snack. So I picked something that wouldn't mess up my voice too much, and I ate some chips and chipotle salsa. And I got a coffee too, but... Okay, alright, back at it. I am refueled. Fresh water, went to the bathroom, had a snack, got some more coffee. We're good. So we just start talking about food in the streams and getting hungry because of it, yes. That's good, gotta eat and hydrate. Yeah, I actually try not to eat before or during streams because it messes up my throat, my voice. And every time I eat, I get sniffly, no matter what it is. So, I might have to blow my nose a few times. But, you know. My mucus likes to get out of control. Here we go. Because I have a very sensitive voice. So normally I don't eat until after stream is over, which is about 4 p.m. And then I can finally eat for the day, but... Had to get a snack. It just sounded good. So I gave in. There we go. What about sushi versus any pasta dish? Should be the same answer for me. I'll take sushi, Asian over Italian any day. For me, at least, sushi or just Asian anything is a lot more like health sustainable. If I eat too much Italian or pasta, you know, Italian quotation marks, pizza or pasta or anything, I don't feel good after a while if I have too many back to back. Whereas Asian food, I don't have that same issue. So still sushi over any pasta for me. Here we go. All right. Back to ye old grindy grind. Okay. We got one more hour before I start losing my mind. Because usually about around hour 3, I'm like, alright, I want to be done. So we'll see if we get it today or not. What about Indian food, or is it more East Asian cuisine? It's definitely East Asian. Like, I don't really consider Indian food like Asian because it's not usually called that. It's Indian cuisine. Even though, quote unquote, they're part of India. Or, India. Part of Asia. Definitely East Asian. So, Vietnamese, Korean, Thai, especially Thai, Japanese, Chinese, all that stuff. I'm not really a fan of Indian food. Actually, it's probably Middle Eastern and Indian and that kind of area are probably actually my least favorite type of cuisine for whatever reason. Which definitely sucks too, because my brother's wife is Indian. And she makes good food, but I'm just like, I'm not into it, I'm sorry. She's like, why didn't you like my food? I'm like, your food's great, I just don't like the flavor, I'm sorry. And she's a really good cook, so I feel bad. It's kind of funny. To quote from Andy Parks and Rick, I'm allergic to sushi. Every time I have sushi, more than 80 pieces I barf. 80 pieces! Also, for a long time, I was like, sushi has to have fish/seafood, or it's not sushi. And then I tried avocado cucumber. It's so good. Right? Right? Yeah, it doesn't have to have fish in it of any or seafood, like, you know, meat to be sushi. So good. Absolutely delicious. Like, I prefer it with a type of fish or something. Like, have you ever had the barbecue eel sushi? Barbecue eel sushi. Because it's, you know, it's like Korean barbecue. Oh, don't knock it till you try it, man. So good. I spent 4 hours and 30 minutes leveling up a remix character last night. That dedication was a tad too strong. But the leveling is OP. Good. It's kind of funny, actually. It's really not that much faster than Chromie time. Kind of funny. But it'd be a lot faster if it wasn't Mop. But Mop is unfortunately one of the slowest. You know, if you're just doing regular questing. Someone rang the gong! Love Mediterranean food. Yeah, Mediterranean food is delicious. But Mediterranean is different than Middle Eastern, and like it blends. It can definitely blend, but Mediterranean can include Greek and a lot of that. So a lot of variety over there. But generally, a lot of Mid-Eastern and Indian. I'm just not into it. For whatever reason, I don't know. I like curry, though. Those are called California rolls, right? I have no idea, to be honest. I order all kinds. Like, I don't really have a super specific favorite of type of sushi. So, you know. What's with all the music? Aside from played spicy curry, I never had Indian food. I wanted to go into an Indian restaurant. What's going on over here? There we go. Nope, come on. There we go.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events.
I like curry, but that's about it. Then I thought about it, and my garlic allergy really wouldn't like that. Man, good gravy. You can't have cheese, can't have garlic.
We don't make mistakes.
My poor
We
dude.
have happy accidents.
That was good. Excellent. Worlds of Draenor remix is going to go crazy. Yes. Yes, it is. But the one that'll go even crazier is Legion. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely. Oh, my belt broke again. Like a lot of different foods. I do too. I do too. Sadly, I don't know. Every time I order sushi, which is quite rare, I get some random thing that sounds good, and most of the time it was good. Yeah, same. Oh, why did I hear Mediterranean when you said Middle Eastern? I'm really having a bad brain. It's okay. I mean, like, they do have a lot of similar spices, but, you know, it's okay. No, Mediterranean I love. I do like Mediterranean. Not as much as, like, East Asian, but, you know. There we go. We're slowly getting there. And by slowly getting there, I mean we're technically no closer to getting it than before. Wonder what they'll do with artifact weapons in Legion Remix. I hope they let us actually, like, use them, because they sure didn't bring back the cloak questline or any of that, which is really unfortunate. That was kind of the best part of that expansion. At least for me. There we go. Because I guess that's kind of definitely one of my major complaints about Remix is, like, I would have liked it more, I think, if it was more like a classic mop version. And, you know, actually brought everything back from the original expansion. That would be nice. So, that would be nice. That evil laugh spooked me. Perfect. That's funny. There we go. We're getting there slowly. We're not actually getting there, but I like to think we are. La 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 la. Slowly getting there. Ah, good coffee. Excellent. Yeah, the garlic allergy sucks, especially garlic. Garlic is so good. When you're getting at a restaurant, went to this one Greek restaurant for like 10 years, ordered the same dish every time. After 6 or so years of feeling kind of bad, the night of, I finally asked if I had fresh garlic, then I knew. And now whenever I go to other Greek restaurants and order the same dish, I have to ask if it's made with garlic, and usually they say no. Gotcha. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Garlic is so good, man. Nom nom nom. Luckily, the only mild food allergy that I have is, like, besides not feeling well after eating, like, too much pasta, but, like, that's an excessive thing. It's shellfish, specifically East Coast shrimp, like prawns. I can have bay shrimp and shrimp from the West Coast, but specifically so Atlantic, East Coast prawns. It makes my lips burn, and my throat gets a little swelly. It's very mild, but whatever is in the East Coast prawns, I don't know. Very odd. Also, for some reason, when I tried logging onto my character once I got to 70 in my game, just froze for some reason. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I don't know. I haven't had that. Remix is why I feel like it would just be best to farm fishing, Arky, and pet battle stuff right now, unless they decide to include pets next time. True. True, agreed. Yeah, I don't know. OMG, I have a garlic and onion intolerance allergy. Oh no! Anything from the allium family can bother me. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because, man, garlic and onions are used in, like, so much. So, that's intense. That is definitely intense. There we go. 13,200 attempts even. Look at that. Something broke last night. I can imagine it might be related. Uh-oh, that's not good. I know someone who has an onion allergy, and I can imagine people use garlic and onion in so many things. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Like, it's used for a lot in, like, practically every type of cuisine. That would be probably one of the worst allergies to have. It's like, it's in everything from Mexican to Indian to Asian to, like everything. But I found if I take an enzyme supplement before I eat it, it's not so bad. Well, that's good. That's stuff. At least you have a way to deal with it. Instead of just instant murder death. Because, man, I don't know if they fixed awakened raids and gear up raiding yet. That's right. People were talking about that. Yeah, garlic and onion powders are in everything. Yup. I pretty much like cooking onions with everything same. I hope it's fixed. I need to get my jewelry before I level more alts. No kidding. Yep, it sucks at least. It is only fresh garlic, so if it's powder, it's fine for me. Oh, well that's good. Interesting. I wonder if it's because a lot of that gets cooked off. The allisum or allium or whatever it is. When it goes into powder format. Oh, in Remix? Oh, I thought you meant like in retail, because in Remix or retail they were having issues. I haven't heard of that in Remix. I don't know then. All right. Well, we're approaching 2.5 hours, and I can feel my patience waning. Oh. Mind you, this only started when I got 70 in Remix, yeah. I don't know then. That's not good. Have you tried logging back in without all your add-ons on? Sometimes that can fix it. There we go. Same, the fresh stuff bothers me far more than cooked or powder form. Yeah, that makes sense, because a lot of that I think is whatever the chemical is that you'd mentioned, allium or something, gets cooked off. A lot of vegetables are like that, where if you cook them, they actually have less of the good stuff, technically, if you're not allergic to it, that is, in them. So it's technically better to eat fresh and raw, which is interesting. I'll try that? Okay, good. Yeah, I know I've been getting a lot of Lua errors lately. Yeah, it might be an add-on thing if you're getting Lua errors. Yeah, you're actually non-stop on this farm. I've been starting the green pool and torn waste and clicking the pool every now and then. Yes. Yeah, look into your add-ons then. There might be an issue somewhere. I hope you get your pond nettle though, Witch Hobbit. I know I ended up getting mine off stream, but I got that a while ago when I was sick. I had to take a day and it just half asleep fished because I can do it by sound. Since you can keybind your cast and collect and all that. I just remember being like, yay, and then went back to sleep. It's kind of a lucid memory. Still feel bad after eating something cooked in garlic, but now it's not go to the hospital bad. Well, at least it's a lot less severe, so that's good. Whoop. I have every fishing mount to get. Oh, you don't have any of them? Ooh, I don't envy you. I really don't. Good luck. Good luck. I hope you fare better with your chances than I did. You probably will, but still. Oh boy, the fishing. Those are long grinds, man. Yeah, I think I might only be able to handle 3 hours. I can feel the, you know, that like tension build like in your stomach where you're like, I'm getting bored, I'm getting bored, I'm getting bored, I'm getting bored, I'm getting bored. It's like rising slowly, like you're filling up like a glass. That's how I can feel it. I've learned, I think 3 hours is my tolerance for, like, if I'm doing it straight, you know. Aren't you excited for all the new fishing achievements coming in War Within? If they don't have super low drop rate crap, then I won't mind so much. Like, I don't mind fishing. But when they attach some sort of 0.0x drop rate to something, then I'm like, I just shrivel up like SpongeBob and roll over. Dragonflight is nearly over already. What is the notion of time? Right? Tell me about it. The Mechagon fishing stuff drove me insane. Yeah, ironically, like, the Mechagon stuff was the least bad for me. The worst ones were the BFA, whatever you call it, the Great Sea Ray for the achievement, and the Pond Nettle from Legion. I didn't have nearly as bad a time with the Mechagon one. I mean, it still took a while. It took me like a week, but you know. Honestly, though, I'm very excited to get that old Gutfish map from the new fishing contest. That's right! I forgot they added a new fishing contest. Hope you can hear my excitement. I do want that mount, though. It's so cool. I'm just like that gif of the little girl. She's got that, like, disgusted face. Just, like, that's how I feel. Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. That's how it used to be, but like I said, I now take an enzyme supplement before eating anything, and it helps us a ton. Good. Yeah, I have a friend who's lactose intolerant, like, badly. He gets, like, really severe stomach pains. So he takes, I forget what it's called, lact something beforehand, and he can just eat whatever. I'm like, that's amazing. We can just add our enzymes like that to help process it. So, very cool. Good old alchemy. I still have to win the first contest. You haven't done the first one either? Aw, reluctant excitement. Yes! Yes, Septia. I'm just like I'm kind of excited, but Latte, that's it. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Big Fire. I knew it had lact in the name, I just couldn't remember what it was called. So he can't eat, like, ice cream and stuff. Like, you can get, like, lactose-free ice cream, but it's not very good. So he'll just woof down a couple of his Lactaid pills and then just go to town on a gallon of milk, or a gallon of ice cream, and I'm just like, dude, you probably shouldn't be eating that much. He's like, it's worth it. He's like sweating by the end of it. So funny. There were so many people during the contest the first time I tried, like, last year. Really? Interesting. Wonder why that is. Well, maybe try it on, like, a day most people are going to be busy doing other things. Like, honestly, right now is probably even a good time to do it. Or during, like, patch days. Or, like, launch. Like, the game may bug out, but if it's around, like, launch days or patch days, it's a good time to do it because no one else is probably doing that. So, and turn on war mode, because that will phase you. Tricks. When everybody else is distracted, it's a good time to do it. Yeah, definitely. Also, has your friend ever tried A2 milk? It's supposed to make a difference as well. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what all he does to, like, deal with that. I just know that, like, he loves ice cream, but can't have a lot of the milk dairy product in it. But he doesn't like the non-dairy product version of ice cream. I haven't seen him in a while. He's one of my brother's friends, but it's kind of funny. My partner makes us lactose-free ice cream and it's actually delicious. Really? That's impressive. I've never had any that I liked. It's chalky and weird. It's a good idea. Perfect. I usually use lactose-free milk whenever I need it, but once a year, usually on my birthday, I have to have a big cup of gelato. Oh, gelato is superior. Ice cream, and sadly my lactose intolerance is so bad, even with 2 of those lactate pills, I still have the runs. Oh, I hope it's worth it though, because some good old gelato. Well, a good alternative maybe could be like frozen yogurt. Because I love frozen yogurt, especially if I get me some chocolate mousse. So delicious. Does reinstall add-ons fix Lua errors? Because I do not want to lose settings by resetting stuff. It depends on what's wrong with your add-ons. If the add-on is out of date, it won't fix it. But sometimes resetting it like that can, reinstalling. So, maybe. This is about the best answer I can give you. I didn't think about Wormwood either. Thank you, I'll try a new feature. You are welcome, Witch Hobbit. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, lactose-free ice cream sucks compared to actually good ice cream. Yeah, I've never had it. I've never had good, I mean, I've had it, just I've never had good lactose-free. So it's definitely gotta be made right. It was worth it. Once a year. Sadly, frozen yogurt for me is just as bad. Really? Even without the dairy in it? Like, if they do, like, you know, fruit yogurt? Non-dairy Ben & Jerry's is good. Well, that's good. I haven't had Ben & Jerry's in forever. Okay, I'm getting really tired. Like, we're 2.5 hours, but I'm feeling the annoyance go up. Killing me, killing me. Let me make a note of something real quick. I just thought of something. Gotta make sure I make notes because I live and die on my lists. There we go. Okay, anyway. Wait, is there a difference between lactose-free and non-dairy? I'm not actually sure. I see them interchanged a lot, but I don't know if there actually is. There probably is. I have no food allergies. I don't really get these things. I feel that. I don't really have too many allergies either. It's pretty rare, besides the East Coast prawns, which is very specific. Oh. There we go. Lactose-free and non-dairy are 2 different things, are they? Okay. That's what I thought. I thought so, but I've heard many times that they could be interchangeable, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, because non-dairy, I would imagine, would also be lactose-free, but you could probably have lactose-free with dairy. Probably. Kind of the square. Every rectangle is a square, but not every square is a rectangle type of thing. So my lactose tolerance depends on the day. Sometimes having a few cups of coffee with normal milk is perfectly fine. Other days I die after eating lactose-free yogurt, and I just hate my body. Even lactose-free things have like 0.01%. Got you. And yogurt is dairy, so regular yogurt will affect lactose-sensitive person just the same as ice cream. Gotcha. Makes sense. Gotcha. There we go. I guess if you have regular yogurt, I guess I'm used to the frozen yogurt shops that don't use dairy. But, I don't know, the ones around here anyways. Here we go. Probably not really yogurt then at that point, but I don't know. Don't matter to me. As long as you know what your allergies are and you know how to avoid them, you're in good business. Thankfully, thanks to Remix, I'm finding out Marksmanship Hunter is really fun to play. Well, maybe it's because Remix makes everything OP, so who knows how I'll feel about it once it's over. Oh, understandable. Because frozen yogurt is theoretically better because of how it's made. The 3 times I tried it still made me feel like I was dying. I imagine they use dairy here for frozen yogurt. I never asked. Yeah, that makes sense. Changing hunters so much and we're within, are they? Ruh-roh. I'm not surprised. They gotta reinvent the wheel every time, man. That's why I gave up caring about class changes. I'll get attached to something and then a patch later they're like, that's dead now. I'm like, okay. Think in a good way for all of them? I think. Let's hope so. I think the only out-of-class change I was ever happy about was Rhett. I can't think of another one I was happy about, to be honest. Oh, There we go. I know marksmanship is getting both barrage and explosive shot, but that's all I know. Oh, really? Nice. I want them to bring back how marksmanship used to play in early Legion. In the first few patches of it, it was amazing. They changed it hardcore after that, and I hated it. So I went back to Beastmaster. Just kind of stayed that ever since. Maybe you will like War Within Arcane Mage. Maybe. If they change it back to what it used to be back before... Well, back in Legion. I loved Legion's version. German lactose intolerant person I know, or every a German lactose intolerant person I know is like, yeah, it hurts like hell, but it's worth it. I'm not surprised. It's one of those things. I'm not surprised. That's how my American friend is. My brother's friend, the lactose intolerant one, with the ice cream and all that. It's kind of funny. Reaching my limit on this farm, I'm kinda dying. I will struggle bust through this for another 20 minutes. And I think that'll be my limit for this farm, because I can feel my mind wandering. Oh, I missed that one ability from Legion. The icon was red and orange, had a few arrows off the left side of the icon. The, for marksman? Oh, I believe it was Hunter's Mark, but it worked a little differently. And you could also take, yeah, I played very differently. Because you still have Hunter's Mark, and I think it does do damage again, but it doesn't do the AoE like it used to. Marksmanship was amazing back in the first few patches. Oh, I miss it so much. I loved it so much I even rated as it, which is the first time I ever did a DPS only class. Hunter's Mark is underwhelming now. I hate it. Same. I don't even have it on my bars because I think it's pointless. I started playing Arcane Mage and Legion. I mained it, in fact, but I don't remember the differences that much. It's not that different now. It's mostly the builder-spender rotation. They got kind of borked it. Like, getting my arcane charges, and mind you, I don't like raid or anything anymore, but it doesn't feel like it really matters, so I just spam arcane missiles now, and it's really boring. So, which is fine. Fire is my favorite anyways, but I usually eat 2 pills and hope it's a good day. Gotcha. But to be fair, I don't remember how my artifact weapon got, far my artifact weapon got. I don't think I ever got one legendary. Ah, yeah, that would do it. Mob HP goes down so fast it loses all value after the first aim shot. True. Yep, I missed that version of Marksman. I mean, HM isn't worth it against open world things, so it's a damage amp for anyone in a raid on the first 20% of a boss. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not surprised in terms of raiding it actually means something, but in my context, it's worthless for me, so. Which is unfortunate. Well, yes, Arcane started feeling off for me in Dragonflight, and I'm struggling in my mythics. Gotcha. Me a solo player. Same. Me also solo player. Me solo! I love Fire Mage, but I basically absolutely suck at it. The only mage spec I do decent damage on is Frost. Gotcha. My go-to is usually Fire. I absolutely adore Fire, and luckily it hasn't changed that much since Legion. A little, but not like a lot. So I'm very glad for that. I love Fire Mage, but absolutely suck at it. Aw. The only mage spec I do decent damage on. Wait, I read that. Never mind, my bad. Yeah, I'm trying Fire and Remix, and I don't like it as much as Frost. Aw, that's a bummer. Yeah, I don't like Frost. Actually, of the three, I think I like Frost the least. Ironically. But I feel like all three mage specs will heavily depend on what talents you take. I feel like, because they have a lot of variety in their Too Cold for Me. No, actually, Ice is one of my favorite elements. Ice and Lightning are my two favorite elements, like, ever. It's more of a playstyle thing. It's too slow. I like fast, punchy, powerful stuff, whereas Frost kind of is not that. Just having the Water Elemental, aw, I'm sorry. Maybe it's the level I'm at. I'm around 20 to 30 on my Fire Mage. Maybe, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't usually level mages anymore because all of my mages are maxed because I love the crap out of mage, so. Be careful about using Remix to judge a spec. Yeah, agreed. It's not the same as playing it in normal setting. Yeah, for sure. Agreed. Agreed. Wish it doesn't, wasn't just from Icy Veins. Yes. I remember I mained Feral Druid in Legion, and that was the best spec there's ever been. It's been awful ever since. Aw. That's what I've heard. I didn't like it in Legion ever. I don't think I've ever liked Feral. Boomy's definitely not been the same since. My favorite Boomy was Legion and WoD, and then after that I hated it, so I just kind of stopped playing Druid. Which is unfortunate, because between Mop and Legion, Boomy, or Druid rather, was my second main. It's not now, though. Fire Mage with 100% crit, for example. Ooh, yes! It's a very procky spec, and I love it. Very much love it. I want to like Boomy. Aw, I'm sorry. Yeah, I kind of just go Guardian anymore and call it good. I'm not really fond of either of them. But I'm old and set in my ways, so, you know. Frosty K is cool, pun intended. To be fair, I don't know what talents are best on every mage spec. I don't know what rotations that will yet. Yeah, I don't know what are best either. I just picked the fun ones. My latency, there we go. It's too high for Fire Mage. I keep missing procs. Oh no, that's not good. Probably mentioned before, but Druid is my nemesis. Every time I see a Druid, I get PTSD. When I pug Druid, we invited to Phil beat me on Ashes back in TVC, my guild's first and only kill this kill. I'm sorry. That's kind of funny though. 199. Well, you could remedy that with an alt army. You could get alt Ashes pretty quick. Still waiting for humans to be a playable race for shamans. Same. So I can create an elemental shaman after Moiraine from Wheel of Time. Oh yes. I figured with her healing, Shaman would be the closest to her skill set. If mages could heal, obviously that would be more fitting. Yes, agreed. You would think humans would have druid and shaman because I hate to break it to people, but in IRL, who do you think druids and shamans are? those are real. You know, maybe not the shape-shifting part, but I wish mages could heal. Same. I've got ashes in 2012. Oh, well, you're fine then. I've had a lot earlier. I mean, you've had it for like 12 years now. I never changed my mana grade, but no, they can't figure out forms. Right? Yep, exactly. Right? Humans should just be able to do everything. In every fantasy setting, just about, humans are the jack of all trades race. Agreed! I agree. I've always thought that was quite strange. Huh. I always thought that was quite strange. But, you know. Apparently humans in WoW are too dumb to figure it out. Here we go. I mean, in general, it's funny that we're going to be druids, but humans can't. Right? And that's the funny thing is, while they didn't have Night Elf druidism before Kata, they kind of had their own form of druidism because they had harvest witches in Gilneas, pre-Kata. If you don't know what those are, look those up. They're very neat. But it's basically druidism without the shapeshifting. And they were human. Just putting that out there. They also have a Cathedral of Light, but can't be paladins. I don't know. If you really start digging into the lore and like what's actually playable in game versus like the deeper lore nuggets, I don't understand why we don't have a lot more playable combos. It's very strange. Which is why it always cracks me up when people are like, but it doesn't fit the lore. I'm like, how much of the lore have you actually read though? Just saying. It's definitely there. They are still expanding race class combos at least as we go. They are. Very, very slowly. It'll probably be another 10 years before we get Druid, Paladin, Shaman, and Demon Hunter opened up, but you know. I'll still be here probably. But we're getting there at least. It's feeling more and more like an RPG, so that's nice. Gasp. Waiting for Night Elf, Shamans, and Paladins. Same! I feel like Druidism and Shamanism are like so linked because they're both natural elemental stuff. It's just different types of elements. So like, what? I don't know. Don't get me started on that soapbox. I like how WoW handled humans like every other race and treated them as something specific, but I'm a fan of everyone getting more classes. Oh, like in terms of like origins, absolutely, I agree. I like WoW humans the best because of that. Because they're not just, they're not just humans. They actually evolved like all the way back from Titan Keepers and Titan Watchers and all that stuff, which is really cool. And Vrykul, playable Vrykul, please. But in terms of like, you know, jack of all trades stuff, you'd think it would be the humans. I know I'm petty, but back then the mount was impressive. Gotcha. Also, goblins intending to be able to be druids. There's one NPC at least. There is! Agreed! That's why it baffled me when whoever it was, one of the devs said they couldn't imagine goblins having druids. I was like, you guys might need new Imagineers then, because if there's money involved, the goblins are gonna do it. That's why they're priests and shamans. But whatever. What would I know? We've had Nelf Paladin NPCs since the Legion. Right? Yes, like rangers. They could even have a ranger for the marksmanship instead of calling it marksmanship. I don't get it. True. Doesn't fit the lore. Oh, you mean the lore you're not bothered to read to begin with? Now you care about it? Right, hun. Exactly! Thank you, Septia. Oh, that's funny. I think that's why I hate partying and raiding so much. Everyone just blows through the content. I prefer to take my time and enjoy the story lore, not just steamroll everything. Agreed, Brielle, 100%. For sure. Like, I only steamroll stuff after I've already done it and, like, read everything and experienced everything. Because, like, when a new expansion drops, which you guys will definitely see because I'll be streaming it with War Within, I do every zone very slowly. It's going to take me a few weeks, probably, to get to done, you know, with the main part of the game. I read all the quests, I like catching the pets, doing the zone achievements, exploring everything, reading everything. My first time through. It's gonna take a while. So, hope you're ready for the ride. There we go. Thank you for your recent remix leveling video. It really helped, and it is why I'm here. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Bad Idea. Happy to help, and thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome. Goblins learning to be druids would be pretty amazing. Alright? It really would. I could totally see it. I mean, dude, couldn't you see a goblin turning into a rat? Like, wouldn't that fit? I would totally play a goblin druid just so I could be a rat. Instead of a cat or something, like a rat. I'm like, dude, it's so cute! Or a weasel. Oh, imagine a stoat form! A little weasel. Because, you know, it's play into their theme, man. It doesn't have to be a cat, bear, what it could be other things. A little weasel form. I think a big rat would be amazing. Right? Ah, it'd be so cute. Raccoon! Yes, even better. You could have a glyph. You could choose between, like, weasel, rat, and raccoon for your, or not even just, well, yeah, glyphs in the barbershop and stuff. That'd be amazing. Oh, I would love that. That'd be adorable. Here we go. Crow is a flight form. Yes! That'd be cute. Because shinies. That'd be perfect. Also, this gives us the opportunity for unserious, more laid-back druids if goblins get to be druids, just saying. Exactly! I would love some more, like, not actually taking it too seriously, just kind of casual classes. That'd be fun. Badger for take form, yes, a badger. Aw, big ol' honey badger, that'd be cute. I love badgers. They're so mean, but they're adorable. Kind of like bears. Bears are adorable. If not friend, why friendship? By the way, what am I farming for? Kua'fon. The Kua'fon egg. The pterodax egg. I still don't have it. I'm up to 13,400 attempts even. And I am losing my mind. Because it just doesn't wanna. There we go. Nice. That's got a low, super low drop rate. It's kind of insane. I farmed for this off and on over the years, but it's just not giving it to me. Can you get the, at least the mobs respawn fast. It's not a redeeming factor, is it? Well, luckily it does. I wasn't able, this is the popular spot, and I wasn't able to use it for many years because there was like always people here. But finally, I think people aren't really doing this anymore, so, because the spot I was doing over in Nazmir just sucked. They didn't respawn like they were as fast. Can you get the egg off the auction house? Nope. It's a BOP quest item. You cannot buy it on the auction house. The quest isn't shareable. It's BOP. Can't trade it. So, gotta farm it myself. Because believe me, I would have happily bought it if I could. It's the last open world drop mount in the game that I don't have. Ironically. Oh well. go. Okay. Just a few more minutes of this before I lose my patience. We'll have farmed it for 3 hours straight today. We'll see if I get it. It's kind of funny too, because rarity says, you know, 2,500 attempts is the average. Oh boy, I don't know about that. Don't know about that, rarity. But yeah, Blizzard get to the race class combination stuff. Evokers and DHs, we get it, but the rest deserve it. Give me all of them, especially Demon Hunters. I love Demon Hunters. Give. Hope it's not in your bank. Nope, it's not. I keep my banks very clean, actually. I wish it was. I wish that's all it was, and then I could be done. But no, it's not in my bank. What egg? It's called the Pterodax egg. But it's for Kua'fon. It's a mount from BFA. Disagree, give us all race class combinations. In the case of evokers, let their visage be any race. If you're talking about visage forms, that'd be Drakthir. Evoker's the class. But yeah, evokers should be any race as well. I agree. Because everyone's like, but dragon magic. Dragon magic is just elemental and arcane and titan magic. Guess what every other class is. It's the same thing. Gives you a question to raise a new mount. Yep. Correctorino. Correctorino. Made horde characters just for that. I'm not surprised. It's a grind. I used to be able to just pull them all too, but now that I'm 70, they're ignoring me, so I can't. I have to like kill each one individually. Oh well, at least they're one shot. Goblin Evoker. Yes, please. That'd be amazing. I want to avoid elf demon hunters, at least. Agreed. That'd be amazing. Since all evokers are Drakthir, I thought it was obvious that was what it meant, but I was too lazy to type the terrible name. Gotcha. You think Drakthir's a terrible name? Aw, that's unfortunate. I think it's awesome. Here we go. One more minute, and I'm kind of good on this. Oh, there we go. Terrible to type at least. Oh, got you. On a quartz keyboard, especially. Understandable. Understandable. Okay. Well, I think I'm at my limit. I am very tired of this. We've been doing this for 3 hours straight. I'm losing my marbles. Ugh. I'm up to 13,439 attempts. So we'll try this again another day. I'm kind of good. I'm kind of good. Playing an Evoker right now, and I love it so far. Evoker's awesome. I love it. My favorite is Devastation. I actually don't really care for the other two specs, but not sure why they can't change other caster classes to distract their animations in combat. Agreed, Data Bob. Agreed. But anyway, we are at the end of a stream. I have no more patience for grinding, so there's my schedule. I'll be back next Monday since I don't stream on weekends. Playing Devastation, so yeah, perfect. Have a good one to you as well. Also, thank God for the Welcome to Azeroth. Thanking me a sweet 2-month sub. Awesome. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out while I ground this out. No dice today, but I'll be back Monday. Perfect time. Was about to eat. Perfect. Well, have a good night. I love all you. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah. And I wish you the best of luck on whatever you're farming. Bye-bye.